Guernsey women, of course, we're very stubborn, and we're called donkeys, and for good reason as well, because if we don't like something, no amount of carrots is going to make us move.
The seed for this came a few years ago when my wife and I went to London and we saw the elephant parade, and there were 200 baby elephants all over the centre of London, and they were all decorated by quite well-known artists and designers, and it was a fundraiser which made over £4 million. One of the things we were or I was very concerned with in the start of this was that it was a Guernsey community project with Guernsey artists and Guernsey community groups involved. And so when we started looking at the donkey parade, we thought, well, yes, we will have artists, but we also want groups of individuals who maybe wouldn't normally get this opportunity.
Well, the Sanya Arts Club, of course, meet every Thursday afternoon at St Peter's in the community hut. So the donkey was delivered to us there in its raw state, and at that point we thought, well, what are we going to do about the design side of it? So this was the idea we came up with, and really everything has remained the same right the way through, apart from the hat. We thought that was a bit of a joke, putting a hat on, but that proved a bit more of a problem. This was a question of consulting a few books on birds of prey to get an idea of what eagle wings look like, and then transferring that onto large bits of paper and pressing it down onto the donkey, and thereafter simply painting it. The final result was fantastic, and I think stands up well with all the other brilliant designs that have been put forward. I mean, we as a club really enjoyed doing it. It was a great way of getting people involved in something completely different, and let's hope the whole thing's a success.
They're now being painted by 40 artists or community groups, and then they'll go on display through July and August. Then in September they'll be auctioned.
I think that's a very good idea, actually. That's Amy's idea.
It is Amy's idea, yes. We take no credit for it at all. We didn't have a choice over the colour either. It was all had to be orange and yellow.
I set the type on the computer by taking a photo of the donkey, and then it allows me to see the space that I have to work with. And you can see that I've done a few different sections of the donkey here. We'll then output that to vinyl film. You have to put it on here, which then peels off the letters onto the backing tape. I'm sure there must be an easier way of doing this. Now, in theory, that should be ready to apply to the donkey, because if I peel that off, it sticks to the tape. Aha, there we go. So now is the point when we realise it doesn't fit. Give it a go, see what happens.
And basically what I'm doing, I'm going round to make sure that the stripes on the leg look like a zebra stripes on the leg, and just sort of finishing them off.
Okay, this is Colin. He's been painted for Colin Stewart. They, as a company, gave me free rein to actually do whatever I wanted to do. So we had a meeting with them and discussed ideas. And I said that I wanted to do something that was really as Guernsey as it comes, and that I wanted to do something based around a little chapel. So this is obviously painted as if it's the broken crockery of the little chapel, but rather than having kings and queens, these are going to be about the industries of Guernsey in the past and present. So in this one there's going to be a Guernsey fisherman, and then on this one there's going to be a Guernsey quarry worker, and then on the big ones there's going to be stuff to do with modern industries. So there's going to be stuff to do with finance, there's going to be the fuchsias, clematis, and all the modern industries that Guernsey thrives upon.
I'm applying the brush strokes to this side of the donkey. As you can see, this other side, I've already done 1 or 2 coats. It's got a gel in it which makes the paint stiffer, and so applying these small strokes should get a nice textured effect.
Right, this is Patch the donkey, which is sponsored by Creases, and Patch is covered in all of the fabrics that are sold in Creases fabric department, and I've based it on a patchwork design. So all the pieces have been cut up and they've been glued on, and there's a small amount of sewing on there as well, and I've put a lot of trim on to give it a sparkly, shiny effect. And I've really enjoyed doing it. It's been fantastic. I've got a background in textile design, which is why I wanted to do a fabric donkey, and hopefully it will be displayed in Creases windows.
Ba ba da